everybody, my name is Prentice and I'm coming on here real quick this morning to make this video as we approach the 4th of July 2026 and 250 years of celebrating the experiment that we call America. You know, most people don't know the history of the Magna Carta and the Commonwealth, four states of Pennsylvania, Virginia, Kentucky, and Massachusetts in 1776. You know, when these states eventually they became states. Before that, they were colonies and European immigrants coming across the ocean and indentured servantry. And there was a guy that wrote a book called, you know, The Wasteland People, how people came from Europe over here because it was overpopulated over there. You know, I'm sitting up watching a show about homelessness in America and people working 70 hours at fast food jobs, living out of extended stay hotels and stuff. And, you know, we see people call themselves doing humanitarian acts by donating 30 trillion, billion, zillion dollars of money, but they have a gazillion dollars of money to different causes, we'll call them, that they care about, while we're still, in reality, people are living on the streets, homeless, poverty, paycheck to paycheck, losing jobs, don't know where the next meal is going to come from, don't know where, you know, how they're going to pay their bills, where they're going to stay, where their kids are going to do. It's so much uncertainty, so much stress. And it shows as you watch the news and you see things going on in our society, in the country and out the country, with people, you know, not being able to handle the stress of it all and reacting to those things. And in most cases, it's not in good ways. You know, crashing out, as we say, people taking their own lives, taking other people's lives. I just saw a lady shot a man in Florida over a parking space, but if you were to dig deeper into these things, you would realize there's more going on than just an argument over a parking space. People are dealing with mental health, psychological issues. You never know what's going on with people. But, you know, I reflect and I keep things in perspective as we approach, like I said, another 4th of July, which, to keep things a buck, 100, I really don't subscribe to a lot of these holidays, man-made holidays and things. So the 4th of July, when I look at it, I think about Frederick Douglass, as he said, what is the 4th of July to the Negro? Or what is the 4th of July to anyone? Doesn't matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, Latino. As I watched the thing the other day that said Mexican, and how people, you know, Mexicans or Asian Mexicans, Indian Mexicans, black Mexicans, all these different variations of Hispanic, Latino and stuff, people. But all of these people are trying to, you know, get themselves into a category what we call white. And we know white and black come from the 1600s, but y'all just got to be vigilant, be aware, keep y'all heads up, stay positive. Things will get better, and just understand nothing has happened. It hasn't happened before. Peace.